Have you ever watched your workplace fall apart because you followed orders? I worked as an inventory administrator for a construction company. My main job was to schedule warehouse counts, input numbers, and figure out where things went wrong when numbers didn't match up. It was easy once the system was organized, and after a while I found myself with way too much free time. So instead of staring at my computer all day, I decided to learn everything I could about our cloud-based ERP system. This system handled nearly everything in the company: payroll, HR, accounting, manufacturing, scheduling, purchasing, deliveries, and of course, inventory. Basically, if the ERP stopped working, so did the company. We used to pay outside consultants $5,000 every month just to be on standby in case something went wrong. On top of that, they charged $200 an hour when we needed them to fix something, and it could take weeks. After spending months digging through every feature and setting, I became an expert. Before long, I was fixing problems in hours that used to take consultants weeks. The VP was impressed and decided to cancel the consulting contract. The company saved thousands, and while I never got a raise or new title for it, I didn't mind too much. At least I wasn't bored anymore. Then, a few months later, chaos arrived in the form of a new warehouse manager. One of his guys shipped nearly $500,000 worth of materials to the wrong job without logging it properly. On the same day, the ERP system updated and broke the accounting department's ability to process bills and payments. I decided to handle the ERP issue first, since that affected everyone's paychecks, and the warehouse mistake could wait. After 2 days of debugging, I finally fixed the ERP and saved the company from missing bill payments. I took an early lunch to celebrate a small win. When I got back, the new manager stormed into my office, red-faced and shouting. Apparently, upper management was blaming him for the shipping disaster, and he wanted someone else to share the blame. He accused me of slacking off, said I wasn't doing my real job, and mocked me for taking lunch while problems piled up. I tried to stay calm and explained that I had been working on a company-wide issue. That only made him angrier. He told me to stop messing with the ERP stuff and focus only on inventory. I asked him to send that order in writing, and 5 minutes later, I got an email saying I was not allowed to touch ERP-related work unless it directly involved inventory. Fine, I followed the order exactly. A week later, HR emailed me in a panic. The ERP was glitching again, and payroll wasn't going through. No one was going to get paid. I politely replied that I couldn't work on ERP issues anymore and suggested checking the system's help guide. I knew it wouldn't help, but it wasn't my problem anymore. That Friday morning, I checked my bank account. No paycheck. I smiled, grabbed my coffee, and headed to work. When I arrived, I saw 50 warehouse workers walking out. Didn't get paid, one of them said. Not coming back until I do. Inside the office, everything was chaos. The warehouse manager was pacing around, phones ringing nonstop, customers asking where their materials were. HR was surrounded by higher-ups, trying to figure out what went wrong. I went to my office like nothing was wrong and waited. Not long after, the VP walked in looking furious. He demanded to know why I hadn't fixed the payroll problem. I showed him the email from the warehouse manager. His expression changed instantly. Without saying a word, he turned around and marched straight to the warehouse manager's office. A few hours later, the VP came back, looking tired but calmer. He asked me to please fix the ERP issue and resume managing it. I told him I'd do it only if it was officially added to my job title, with a raise. His patience snapped, and he stormed off again. Later that day, he sent out a company-wide email saying he had rehired the old ERP consultants. He promised that everyone would get their missing pay next week, plus whatever they earned if they came back. I knew better. Those consultants never moved quickly. A week later, payday came, and still no money. The warehouse crew started talking about quitting for competitors. The company was in trouble. That Friday afternoon, the VP came back with a stack of papers. "This is your promotion," he said. "You'll be in charge of ERP and inventory. Report directly to me and get a raise. Please sign. We can't go another week without payroll." I signed on the spot and fixed the problem within hours. It turned out to be a simple permissions error caused by the ERP update. By the end of the day, everyone was paid. The next week, the VP personally thanked me. The warehouse manager avoided me like the plague. And me, I finally had the raise, the title, and the quiet satisfaction of knowing exactly how valuable I really was.